Hey family, today I want to talk about how to dispel negative energy. Okay, so let's get to the beginning of what we think it is. You have to look at everything in this reality as a polarity of it. So in this reality, you're always going to have positive and negative. Okay, so look at it like this. At one time, we were transparent. We were translucent. We were. This visualize us as a fog or wave, right? In our original form, but without the color, transparent, just empty, but free. Okay. So in time, it's windy out here. At time, what happened is we turned into a particle. So from that particle, that separates us. It's like we decided we wanted to come down here and experience. So in one form, we was a wave, then we turned to a particle, and then from that particle, that creates duality. Okay, so it's kind of like the yin and yang. It's like the male and female. So it's like anytime you separate the seed, then it turns into duality. It turns into the element starts working to experience both sides. So look at it like this. Okay, a battery is positive, negative, yin, male and female, all these different things. It's like the more we experience, the more we're going to deal with this reality as far as duality. So the negative, if you look at it in a holistic way, perspective, the negative is actually designed for you to go back to the original. So it's like, for instance, let's say in a relationship, right? And it's not working. You've been with this person a long time, whatever. It's not happening. So this person starts pushing your button, starts messing with you, right? You're like, why are you messing with me for no reason? This person is using the negative energy to send you back to where you came from. It's like to send you back to a better place. To send you, it's like a journey, and it's like a lesson, and it's like different steps, different levels of it. So this person is actually pushing your buttons. You're using negative energy that you interpret as negative energy. But in the end, you'll thank that person because you'll go to a better place. That person is pushing you to where you belong. Okay, so in a sense, it's kind of like the relationship part of this life is like symbolic of our journey to go back home to a better place. It's like, I know this is not where I'm supposed to be right now. This person is getting on my nerves. They irritate me. So this person's going to keep doing it until you wake up. It's kind of like putting fire underneath for you so you can move. Because what happens is when you get comfortable and cozy, you fall asleep. But when they put that fire underneath of you, you wake up and you say, okay, it's got to be more. Let me go to where I'm supposed to be going because I can't deal with this no more. So that's the bigger reason why we're dealing with what we call negativity. So if you don't look at it from that dualistic standpoint, as far as going back to the whole, and a part of you still asleep, it's kind of like, then you'll start looking at it from a negative way. So what happens is, it's like, if you look at it from a dualistic way, you'll go to lifetime after lifetime playing these different roles, synchronized roles, right? So what happens is, the more you get into these roles, the more a part of your negative side, you get used to it. So it's kind of like a parasite. It's kind of like it's so used to experiencing that it doesn't want it to end. It's like feeding something. It's like feeding a pet. And then you wonder why this pet is still at your door. I would say a stray cat, stray whatever it is. You keep feeding it, it's going to keep coming back. The less you feed it, then it has to go somewhere else. So this is the reality of what we're dealing with. It's like the negative side of reality it gets accustomed to you feeding it. So then it turns into, since it's accustomed to it, it's like a parasite, then it turns to, it constantly distracts you from knowing who you are. It constantly keeps you divided because it's like adapting to this reality. So what you want to do is, once you get to a point where you say, okay, I'm tired of the duality part, I want to go back to the higher frequency. You've got to raise your vibration so you can see the whole thing. Once you see the whole picture, you'll laugh anyway. But let's say if you're not there yet. Okay. Let's say you're not there. The methods and the things you want to do is you want to start raising your vibration so you can start seeing it from a holistic way. So what you want to do is you want to surround yourself with different things so you won't be distracted as much from this negative side. So what I recommend is, I'm going to show you some different techniques, different things to do. What I recommend is, for his music, first of all, the frequency, the sound waves and everything, I would say tap into tones. I would say tap into music. I would say the music I know you should listen to, or just different sounds, is 432 hertz. 432 hertz is the vibration of Stonehenge, the pyramids, all higher forms of existence here and things physically. They use this hertz to build in this reality to show you symbolically of who you really are. Another thing I would say is, now this takes you back to nirvana. This takes you back to the state I was saying, far as a wave, like a clear fog where you were one with everything, where you couldn't even see the separation. It's kind of like the air right now. You can't see the separation from it. It's one with everything. This is your nature. Okay. So again, if you are not in this mindset, in this frequency, another good thing is to pay attention to the company you keep. Pay attention to the people around you and pay attention to their conversation. What happens is we get so used to people, our friends, being a certain way. And if you're around them and you feel like this conversation's not going anywhere, I don't feel you. Let's say they have a hard time looking into your eyes, because the eyes is going into the soul, and they act very distant even though they come around you. You see what I'm saying? You feel a difference with them. Like, I don't know why this person just seems, the energy is different. Okay? 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is that person's going to get away from you anyway. And because you're on a different vibration, you're on a higher frequency. Okay, so you want to separate yourself, or by nature they're going to get away from you anyway. If they're dealing on a negative energy and you're trying to go to a positive energy, they are not going to want to be around you, and they don't even know why. But it's your frequency, it's your vibration. It's kind of like everything is buzzing, but they're like this. So it's kind of irritating them. It's kind of irritating, so they have to get away from you. You know what I'm saying? If they act like they scared to hug you or shake your hand, scared looking you in your eye, you need to go your separate ways. You know what I'm saying? So pay attention to the company you keep. Pay attention to what they say when they come around you. If they're coming around you talking negative and talk about, oh, everything is bad, the news is this, you know that they are dealing with a low vibration to lower your vibration. So pay attention to that. Other things I would say is to dispel this negative energy is start. This crystal here is called black tourmaline. Okay. Now this black tourmaline, what this does is, the beautiful thing, I have a pyramid one. The black tourmaline, what it does is it dispels negative energy, and also it sends back negative energy to whoever's trying to send it to you. So it's kind of like holding it in your hand and you say, I program this to send back any negative energy back to the sender from where it came. And this is like a force field. This holds a force field around you. Okay. Another stone is hematite. This is raw hematite. Hematite, if you see it, a lot of times you'll see it look like a mirror. It sends back. Also, it's a stone that sends back negative energy. This is a good grounding stone. Okay. So people come around you. You can keep this in your pockets too, where it keeps them at bay. Keeps them at bay. It's kind of like a mirror. So you're sending back again negative energy back to the sender. Another stone is shungite, and it kind of looks like this black tourmaline. It looks more like coal though. Okay, and the shungite, what it does is it's good. It's another stone that grounds you. It keeps away negative entities, negative energies, ghosts, whatever you want to deal with, whatever you feel around you that's uncomfortable. It keeps them at bay. It keeps them around. It's like a force. All these stones are like force fields. Ways of making your own force field without anything outside of you. One good thing is to see yourself in a purple pyramid, and also see this purple pyramid in your core, and like in your stomach. See you sitting in it. So say if you're at your job and somebody keep messing with you, see yourself in a purple pyramid and see a purple pyramid in your stomach. See you sitting in it. That pushes them and keeps people at bay. Another thing is see yourself in a pink bubble. Because what pink is dealing with unconditional love. And also pink, and people that love you will come around you, and people that don't mean you no good will stay away from you. Another thing is, and I did this, I was at a funeral of a woman, one of my older clients, and she passed away. She was in her like 80s or something like that. She passed away, and what I did, because there was so many negative energies around the house, so many like shadow people and all kinds of stuff. What I did was, in the room I was in her house, I took red brick dust and I put it in front of the door. I put a line in front of the door. And actually, her so-called friends that were coming to steal her jewelry and everything like that, and her amber and all her precious jewels, their true colors came out. But they couldn't even actually come in the room. They would run to the door like full fledged, and they would just stop on a dime, and they could not enter the room because their energies, it was kind of like their negative entities basically took over the body with the spirit of greed, so they couldn't even pass that threshold. You see what I'm saying? Even though they smile, hey CJ, oh, I'm so glad you're here. She was so good, and you know, she loved you and all this stuff. They could not pass the line. So that showed me who they were and why they really was there for her money. Okay. The spirit of greed at this time will show you who everyone is based on financial reasons. You will know who they truly are and who they truly worship and why they really here. You're either here to evolve, or you're here to keep people under a spell based on materialism and greed. So pay attention to your company that you keep. Another good thing is, as far as incense, I would say sage, Palo Santo, frankincense, myrrh. I also use that in that situation, and cleared actually everybody left the house. Also, another good thing is with dragon blood resin. What you do is you burn that in the house, but open up all the windows to let all the negative energy. If you got entities trapped in your house, they stay in the corners of your house. You burn this to and open up all your windows and leave the house, and they will leave your house. They will leave your house. All the entities, because they can't take that energy. That vibration is too high. I always, I deal with tones. So I would say the tone, again, to use. You can see even hum this in your head when you're around negative people, is the E sound, which is a higher frequency of the crown. So you'll be, let's say you're at your job and someone's like messing with you, or somebody, oh, you didn't do this quota, you didn't file this report. So just say in your head, be like, you can say that out loud, or say it in your head, or say it a small hum, and I guarantee you they get away from you. Okay. So at this time, I just wanted to drop this small, short video. It's a lot more that I will talk about in later videos, but I just wanted to give you like a summary in a nutshell of how to dispel negative, in practical ways, how to dispel negative energies that's around you. So, okay, family, I will see you soon, and remember to protect thyself and know thyself. And once you understand the totality of positive and negative, you will laugh at everything. And this is actually one of the biggest ways to dispel negative energy, is to laugh at everything. When you're laughing, you can't even think, and you'll just you can't even think about anything when you're laughing. Okay, so I just wanted to drop this video to say how to dispel negative energies and how to go into a higher frequency of who you are and know thyself. All right, family, have a good one. Peace.